Ladies and gentlemen, next session, we'd like to invite the next guest speaker. Henkhenk has been a Mensa member since 1994. In 1999, he tried to use site for the first time and got interested in it. 7 years ago, he again got active with site and became the national site coordinator for the Netherlands. In 2018, Henkhenk was appointed the international site coordinator by the IBD meetings again in 2020 and 2022. Professional life, Henkhenk holds an engineering degree in electronics. He works as an advisor or consultant communication technology and computer information system in the Royal NL Navy after various other positions there. He is chair of the steer group of an European research project lasting 3 years. He speaks 6 languages in different levels of fluency and learning for others. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Henkhenk.
Thank you. Which one is fences? This is the fence?
That's next one.
Next one. Yes, good afternoon. So my name is Henkhenk. I'm the international site coordinator since 5 years now, and there's also the proxy international site coordinator, Andrea Schwelm. She's also here at the AMG, but she's not present right now as far as I know. I'm going to tell you something about SITE. SITE stands for Services of Information Guidance Hospitality for Travelers. And I always put for members behind it because it's not intended for non-members, but I get back to that a little bit later. I have to point somewhere. Nothing happening. Ah, okay. Is over there, so yeah. Thanks. If you travel, what you normally want to do, you want to have some information about your destination. You would like to know where to go, where not to go, because some cities or some areas have dangerous areas. Think about crime, think about tourist traps where they rip your money. Most people like to have maximum holiday for their budget. And another thing is how to meet, some people like to do that, how to meet Mensans without your home, without leaving your home. If you ask about the destination, then who knows who to ask? Who has been there? I have the wrong button, that must be the case. Yeah. Well, best thing to do is ask a local. And there's another best thing to do, ask a local Mensan, if possible. One way the site program is trying to do is get you in contact with someone who is local, so you can ask about the location, ask about info, ask advice, and perhaps even meet, have a meal together, drinks together, whatever, talks together, and perhaps always also have a place to sleep sometimes. So what is SITE program? It's traveling members meet members. One member is on the road, and the idea is, okay, sometimes you like to meet members, and that might also be during your travels. One objective is to supply information about the country, the area, the city, meet together, have a meal together, sightseeing, where to go to, and a place to sleep. It's mostly about people and members. But mostly it's fun. Most people who use SITE, they become friends, long-time friends with the people they meet. they keep in touch, and a lot of cases they move. One is moving on travels to the first member, and the first member is traveling back to meet the other member in their country. Sometimes, not always. The good thing about it is that you can dive more into the culture of the different country. It's so much different to stay at someone's home, for instance, and to meet locals, than just stay in the hotel and meet just the tourists. Now, how? Normally, a national Mensa appoints a site coordinator. That's what we call the national site coordinator. The coordinator is supposed to help site grow, trying to find new possible hosts, promote site in their own country, supply general information, refer to persons whenever needed who has the rest of the information, be the advisor, a spokesperson, and so on. And if there's no national Mensa, we have the ability to appoint someone as a site coordinator for that country. Site was founded a long time ago. It precedes couchsurfing. Most people don't know about couchsurfing, but couchsurfing is originally based on the idea of site. Site was founded more or less in the 50s already. So what's happening? We see a steady increase of the use of site. It used to be like normally you would mail a letter to a site coordinator and then wait for a couple of weeks for the response. Nowadays, of course, we have internet. We also have Facebook. We have a map, so it's much easier to connect. The site Facebook group is currently over 5,500 people, so that are all Mensa members interested in site. So if you're there, then most likely you'll find someone to connect with. We have the new platform of workplace. Workplace is more like the Facebook for businesses. Over there's also a site, a website, a site part, and it's slowly growing, but the Facebook part is still the biggest one. We try to get more and active site coordinators, and we try to fill the map we have with as much as known hosts as possible, and all those hosts are volunteers. They say, okay, I'd like to be on the map. Well, this is a little bit outdated now. GDPR, of course, is a hot issue last couple of years. We had a map solution that was not GDPR compliant. So last year, someone was willing to create a map that was GDPR compliant, so privacy is better shielded. It's right now in beta testing. It has all the potential hosts we have at this moment. And we try to promote the new map and to inspire members to create their own profile on the map, so they can be found by others and perhaps get into contact that way. Well, the most important part from a national Mensa is like, okay, whenever the site officer changes, that they will notify us. There's supposed to be the email address site@mensa.org. It's hard to read. On the right, bottom right, was a picture of one of the site presentations we had, where a lot of site coordinators and interested people came together. Okay, this is the example of the old map. The blue ones are the site coordinators for a national level, so for a country. The red ones are people who offered a place to sleep. Sometimes people don't have a place for you to sleep, so then they say, okay, you can come over for a cup of coffee or good talks. So then you can see what kind of services are offered. So this is the old map. This is the new map. Well, on the first look you might say, okay, it's almost the same map, but the technology on the back end is quite different. Here you need to log in to access the map. Any member that's on the map can change their information themselves, and so the member itself is in control. And hopefully soon we also have an app for your phone, so if you're on the road it's easier to see where the different host addresses are. It's not me alone, it's a team effort. Andrea I already mentioned, but the old site coordinators, TK, Emmanuel was the creator of the map. Andrea Cho is also here present. She's our Continental Asia coordinator. We have one in South America, Fernando. The US is quite active with Bill. And Kimberly from Australia. She also helped a lot trying to create the stuff. I'd like to say thank you. If you want to know anything about site, feel free to ask. Time is not permitting right now, but if you see me walking around, ask what you like. In your bag there was already a leaflet about site. I have much more over here. If you know of people who might be interested, please take one or more with you. And if you go to your national gathering or whatever, feel free to take a small stack with you. Please consider in your next travel perhaps to use sites, see the benefits, and we're really enthusiastic about it. I think it offers you a lot of extra joy and fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hang. May we invite Bapak Budi will give this special token. Thank you. Please give applause once again, ladies and gentlemen.